One of the first questions I get asked as a newly married lady is, what is your new last name? Some of you may know that I'm Puerto Rican, so every time I get asked this question, it turns into a little cultural lesson. In Puerto Rico, when you are born, you get a last name from your dad and a last name from your mom. So everybody has two last names. For example, my last names are Diaz and Leguiju. Diaz is from my dad and Leguiju is from my mom. So then my kiddos will get Diaz, because that's my first last name, and my husband's last name, which is McFarland. So it would be McFarland Diaz. So I was really not prepared to make that change because I was never in my brain, thinking that I would part ways with my last name. In the US, getting your husband's last name is something that's romanticized as you're growing up and something that you're kind of used to. And a lot of people that I've talked to say, well, I didn't know that people could do something different, or that's the way it's always been, blah, blah, blah. So whenever I moved here, I was never really concerned with making that choice of changing my last name if I married an American. Because I love the way that we are able to trace family trees in Puerto Rico, and I love that kiddos really do get a piece of both of the parents in their name. So my last name is the same, Gabriela Diaz Leguiju. And yes, my hubby wanted me to change it, but there's just a lot of history to my name, and I love it so much. It's just such a huge part of who I am. I've seen so many videos recently of people mourning the fact that they have to change their last name, and in my head I'm always like, well, you don't really have to. A lot of different cultures do different things with last names. So just, a little tad bit that I didn't realize a lot of people didn't know about.